What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Subjective Reviews Show. As you can tell, the hair is gone. Oh my God, here we are, a fresh new start. We have a lot to talk about today, especially, of course we do with the DCU. Every single day there's something else coming out, something else changing, a lot of rumors here and there. But I wanted this show, it's just me tonight. And I wanted this show to be all about you guys, a lot of your questions. But I have a couple main topics to begin with, and then right from there we can just get right into your questions, and then we'll just go right down the line. I see we got Jeffrey's here. Let's see who we got. DC Extended was here. Koozie Cast, Alex, nice to see you. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Always appreciate you coming up. Then we got El Capi de Siem. Never trust WB. I like that hashtag. Dr. Fate. Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit. Thoughts on Ray Fisher. We got Iffy. Talking the streaming, same essentially Dave. Yeah, I tried. I know that this is like 9:30 p.m. is like a prime time for a lot of streamers to go, a lot of DC streamers. And I tried last Thursday. I went at 2:40 p.m. Eastern time, and that seemed to go pretty well too. So I might be doing more of those. I don't know. We'll just have to see. This just works out the best for me, but we'll just see as time goes on. We got Jeffrey. The NDAs are out now. Everything is coming out. Damn right. We got that one Carlos. Yo. What's going on, buddy? South Cali guy. Always appreciate you jumping through. Bat Dan. The short hair will take some getting used to. Yeah, I know. I started growing my hair out ever since I started YouTube last June 1st. So that was the last time I had a haircut. So it's been over a year. But you guys will get used to it. It's all good. Hey, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. Thank you for coming aboard and hanging out there with me. And hey, I just started I have a banner. Yeah. I just started a Patreon account today. So, if you guys want to support me, please, the link should be in my bio. Go down there, go to Patreon, become a supporter. I appreciate that. Because in all honesty, I would love to do this as a full-time gig, because I love talking to you guys. I love talking DC content, and this is where it's at. So, yeah, if you can show me some support and love, I'm all for it. And please subscribe if you haven't, because I'll be giving you more DCEU content. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see the questions are coming in. So let me just I'm going to talk. I asked you guys to send me in questions at diamonds41@yahoo.com. So if you have any questions, please send those in, because I'll start with those on my shows, or I'll pick, some of them out of the bunch. So I'm just going to jump right into it. And then again, we'll go right into the QA sessions. But the first question is from Jason Presley. And he says, I honestly don't get the hate for this interpretation from the small screen time he had. Did you like Leto's Joker, and do you think he'll be in another movie now? I did like Jared Leto's take on the Joker, and I'll tell you why. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I liked his take because he was psychotic. Out of all the Jokers that we've had, he was literally, you didn't know what was going to happen, how he was. And I go back to the scene in Suicide Squad, the version that we saw, and you have the one guy, the one guy that works for the prison, and he's at that club, and then the Joker wants to talk to him, so he's sitting down, and you got the guy in the back with the meat cleaver, and he's chopping the meat, and the Joker confronts him, and he's just looking at him, and he looks like he's not happy. He looks pissed, and then all of a sudden he jumps on his lap, and he starts smiling, and he says, "I like the way you said," just that is just all over the place. Don't know what you're gonna get. So I know we barely got to see Jared Leto's take on the Joker, but I appreciated what I saw, and I liked it. And again, with all these different characters and all these different takes on the characters, I appreciate all of them. What you're getting with Ben Affleck compared to Christian Bale is completely different, but I appreciate that. And I'm going to probably appreciate what I'm getting in the future with different Batmans, different Jokers. They're all as long as you give me different takes on the character, I really do appreciate that. And so, yes, I would love to see Jared Leto show up. I would love to see him in the Snyder Cut. I'm hearing he could possibly be in there. I would love to see him in a Batman versus Deathstroke movie or whatever, a Ben Affleck. I want to see him and Ben confront each other, most definitely. As far as that, I would like to see, yes, I want to see David Ayer Suicide Squad. He'll be in that, obviously. He'll have way more time on screen. And then, again, hopefully a Batman versus Deathstroke. And then after that, yeah, I mean, if they want to cameo him in little stories here or there, or another Harley Quinn movie or whatever, Gotham City Sirens, I'm cool with that. I don't think he should get his own movie. But yeah, whatever you want to put him in, I'm looking forward to it. Jared definitely we need to see the true Joker. We need to see what David Ayer was planning on giving us. And it's going to stop me real quick because we got Sil Abdul in the building. Sil Abdul Inc. with the $2 super chat. And with that, I've got a creepy dude. That's for you, Sil. Thanks again for the $2 super chat. Sil's everywhere. You guys have to follow him on Twitter if you're not. And he should be starting his own YouTube channel very soon. I think I saw July, so I'm looking forward to that. Great guy. He's got great information. Let's get back to the Jared Leto topic. Now, I answered that, and then he also had Jason also had this attached to it too. What would you like to see him in? Again, I think I pretty much answered that. Zack Snyder's Justice League, then a Batman versus Deathstroke, if you could fit him in there somewhere, maybe cameo Gotham City Sirens. But after that, I think I'd be good with Jared's Joker. I mean, again, I love him. I want to see more of him. I just don't think he should have his own movie. That's just my preference because there's a lot going on, and I don't think he really fits into having his own movie. But that's just how I feel. Early, yeah. I was thinking of little videos I could put in here for people that give me super chats, and I don't know why, but that one was fresh in my mind with the guy that just stares at the screen creepily. I love it though. It always cracks me up. Okay, let's see. Then the next question is from Dan Kersey. Says, if the rumors of Ben Affleck coming back for a set number of projects as Batman are true, what is your wish list for Batfleck after Zack Snyder's Justice League? My wish list. Well, I want to see Ben finish Zack's arc. That's a definite. And we all know that Zack wants to kill him off, apparently. So if Zack plans to kill him off in Zack Snyder's Justice League that's coming out next year, or Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 or 3, whatever, I want to see that. But then I also want to see Ben get that Deathstroke movie. I want to see him fight against Deathstroke. He needs to have his own movie because Ben's Batman was so good, and he never got his own movie or his own show, whatever they want to give him, whatever. HBO Max or whatever Ben wants to do. And speaking of that, something that I also learned, again, we don't know if it's 100% true, but the Culture Nerd and Still and all those guys are talking about, was how apparently Ben has signed on to come back as the Batman. And again, I don't know if it's official, but apparently he wants to do an HBO Max series because he doesn't want to take away from what Robert Pattinson is doing with his movie, and his movie obviously will be released in movie theaters. So he kind of wants to keep it over here at HBO Max. So you don't want to have two Batmans playing at the same time. Warner Brothers putting out two Batman movies at the same time. But also with that said, it's the multiverse. The multiverse is coming in hot. They are taking full advantage of it, and I cannot wait to see what they come up with. I mean, like I said, there's all these rumors going around about all the Batman's coming back, Christian Bale, Michael Keaton, all that stuff. But we'll just have to wait and see. And again, a lot of rumors, so just, sit back and just wait for the magic to happen. That's all I can say. But yes, again, to get back to the Ben Affleck question, I want Ben to finish Zack's arc, and I want him to get his own little, at least mini series or whatever on HBO Max. Give us a couple hours of that, and then I'm good. I'm good. I'm huge. He's my favorite Batman so far, but I think that just puts the nail in the coffin. But what's interesting, though, is with this whole Ben Affleck situation is that if Zack still wants to kill him off, you're going to have to squeeze in this Batman show in between Justice League movies. Because again, you could say it was a prequel before the events or whatever, maybe. But, you're going to have to come out with Zack's movie and then do the Batman show, which they could do with the Deathstroke, because that could kind of, apparently from what we're hearing, is that's how the movie is kind of going to end. Batman is going to go to war against Deathstroke, therefore leading into his show. Then you would have Justice League 2 and then possibly Justice League 3. And then that would be it. There'd be no more Ben Affleck. And I'd be completely fine with that. You get to see more of him. You get to see him kicking ass. I think that would be great. And Ben came in, did a hell of a job, and now we can move on. And we can all be satisfied with that, and I would be satisfied with that, most definitely. So let's see here. Those were the two questions that I had, the two main topics I had. Again, guys, I just want to go through your questions and answer a lot of questions because I know a bunch of you guys were getting frustrated with my stream that I had Thursday. I had a bunch of cool cats on there. If you haven't seen it, please check it out. But we were just having a good old time, and I didn't answer too many questions. So yeah, I wanted to have this show so you guys could come in here and ask a lot of questions. So yeah, we got. Oh yeah, you know what? I didn't even. Still gave me did the $2 super chat, but what he said was Crisis on Infinite streams time slots. To be honest, yeah, I want to. I'm happy you brought that up. Still, sorry, I didn't even see that, but yes, officially today. I've been talking to Nick from the Nicotina show, and he wanted to put something together for the Justice Con event. He wanted to take a lot of the YouTubers, and he wanted to set up streams for both days before the events and for after the events. And if you guys don't know, it's on the 25th and 26th of July, Saturday and Sunday. So what's going to happen, essentially, is that when they finally have a time slot for the Justice Con, we're gonna have like maybe 4 or 5 of shows, live streams, and I'm one of them, subjective reviews, lined up leading into the Justice Con show, panel, whatever they plan on doing. Then after that ends for both days, they're gonna have a couple more streams after to talk about what was going on. So yes, very exciting, and I have to give a huge shout out to Nick for, like I said, from Nicotina show. He's been setting this thing up. He was talking to Meg and the Nerd Queens and getting all this. And I think Syl was actually talking to them as well. So, yeah, huge props to him. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then I told Nick I wanted to propose something for also in August when we do the DC Fandom, because I want to do the same thing. But with that, I want to do like a stream where we can get everyone together and we can just go right into the DC Fandom together and do all of our live reactions at once. I think it would just be awesome, be a lot of fun. But yeah, we'll talk about that further on. So yes, don't forget to check it out. Live streams all day. It's a hell of a lineup. Please check it out if you're not on Twitter. I mean, you got a bunch of big heavy hitters. Lightcast, Dave the Film Junkie, Nick from Nicotina's show, 4 Nerds, the Louis Centeno show. And, let me bring that up real quick just so I can give you so far the full lineup, because I don't want to miss any of the names. Let's see here. Just so I can. Yeah, so right now we have Nick from the Nicotina show, Louis Centeno, the 4 Nerds, me, Lightcast, Film Gob, Fatal J, yes, Fatal J, the Ninja Vanish himself. So yes, it's going to be crazy. All right. So with that, Koozie Cast, Leto Joker, Warzone. I liked Leto's performance. Can't wait to see it in full 39 minutes. Yes, this is confirmed by 39 minutes of more Jared Leto. Holy shit. Bring it on. I want it. Give it to me. Still in the house. Yes, we promises. Hashtag. Still's everywhere. If Still's not live streaming, he's watching the live stream. So I appreciate you coming on. A lot of love. What we got? Oh, a lot of love for Sil. South Cali guy, Alex. El Capi DeCium is here for Leto Joker. Yes, I think we all are. Jonathan, yo, what's up, Tyler? Dude, happened to the hair? I don't know, man. It disappeared. Ah! R.I.P. That creepy dude was so cool. There's Bat Dan. Rumor has Jared Leto's Joker was going to be in the nightmare sequences. Yes, that is a rumor, and I think it's true, and I really hope it is true. And again, like, we haven't even scratched the surface of Zach's movie. We really have not. We think we know what's going to happen in this movie, but we have no idea. I mean, and it's kind of to a point. To a point, it sucks to know of all the information that we found out, because you sit here and you think, what if we got this movie to begin with? What if Joss Whedon, that whole thing never happened? We just got this movie, the 214-minute cut, and you're watching it, and all these things are happening, and Green Lantern's appearing, and Martian Manhunter is appearing, and Darkseid. And then you go to this nightmare sequence, and Jared Leto pops up as the Joker and Deathstroke. And it's just like, oh my God. Like, this movie is going to be bonkers. And that me saying that is an understatement. It's going to blow everyone away, and I am completely here for it. Pilot Maverick, hey guys, what's going on? What's going on, buddy? How rare is that you get Joker and Harley Quinn together? I can't believe that we ruined that. Yeah, I mean, again, another prime opportunity to put Joker in the Birds of Prey that would have helped it financially, but they did not. And that's something that they were getting away from. I think they were trying to do more standalone movies without the help of other actors and other characters. And I think now they're going full force in the other direction. I think they were like, no, that's not working. That's not working. We need to add characters to make these movies more profitable. So whatever they were doing before with not adding key characters, that's not happening anymore. This Flash movie is going to be loaded with possibly Batman as well. And I mean, Cyborg's in it. We know that he's going to pop up, and Michael Keaton possibly, and it's going to be crazy from now on. Do we send you questions randomly to your email? Yeah, I mean, not randomly, but if you have a question that you really want me to answer on my show, you can send it, and I'll make one of those the main topic of the stream, so I can just post those and just get right into it when the show starts right away. So again, if you want to send in questions, diamonds41@yahoo.com, please do, because questions are good. Oh, I want to see that bad. Batfleck versus Deathstroke. Manganello, I think, is how everyone's pronouncing his name. Yeah, I mean, that, and like I said before, is that, did you imagine Zach's movie ending with maybe a little teaser of them two fighting? Something like that. Oh, that would be so good. So good. Jonathan, Lightcast are confirming that Ben signed a new contract. Rumors of that the announcement is coming for either Justice Con or DC Fandom. Yes, I have seen that. We've been hearing this for a while now that they were working with Ben trying to figure this whole thing out. Now they're saying that it's confirmed that he signed the contract. We just don't know yet until, like you said, until Justice Con or DC Fandom. Definitely, I believe by DC Fandom we'll find out something. It's an exciting time. I know Alex. He's wanted this for a long time now, and a bunch of us have wanted this. We've wanted Ben back. Ever since we got that role in BVS, I mean, he absolutely killed it. And then they just destroyed him in the Justice League. And then it was like, man, like it was such a depressing time for all of us, because it was like, are we ever going to get the Snyder Cut? And then are we ever going to get Ben back as Ben? Like, it just seemed like nothing was going to happen. We continued to fight. And kudos to all the guys in this movement, everyone in this movement, because we continued to fight. We did not stop. But it was kind of like draining. And now it's like, we're back. We're getting everything we wanted and more. And it's a great time to be a DC fan, and I'm really looking forward to it. Let me say, I hope these Affleck rumors are true. I think they are. Ben loves the role. He really does. I know people out there saying, "Oh, leave Ben alone. He doesn't want to do this anymore." That's BS. Ben wants to do it as long as Zach's in charge, and he wants to complete Zach's vision. And all the old people that ruined everything before, they're not here anymore. They're gone. So now Ben can have free range too. If he wants to go over at HBO Max and do his own show, then he'll do it. He'll kill it. He'll crush it. And we got Nerdy in the stream. What's up, Dawson? Appreciate you coming up. And then you've cut your Aquaman hair. I know. I officially cut my hair, and I'm no longer part of the Justice League. I'm part of the what's it called? What was it called? Super Friends with the old Aquaman with the short blonde hair. Hey, real quick, anybody in this stream right now? Anybody know what's been going on today? Because a lot of people on Twitter were posting Justice League gifs and memes, and it was like something was happening that I didn't quite understand. It was like everyone knew something was happening today, or it happened, and I had no idea. So if anyone can explain that in the comments and tell me, was there something that happened today with the Justice League or anything? The Snyder, I don't know, but I just saw a bunch of people doing that, being very secretive. So yes, if you can tell me what was going on, that'd be very appreciated. Trust. Without JDF, Batman, and Flash, it's a dud. Talking about Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I hope he's in it. I really do. They got me hyped for it, and they're like, oh, maybe not anymore. Maybe now it's Michael Keaton. I'm like, well, can't you just cameo Michael Keaton for a second, but still have Jeffrey Dean Morgan, please? Like, I don't know. That's just me. Yo, what's going on, Kevin O'Dog here? Appreciate you showing up. Nerdy in the building. Yes, he is. Juan Manuel Ruiz Rodriguez. Bullshit. I don't know what's bullshit, but we're about to find out. Ben Affleck needs to send off because the era of soy Batman has a... Hey, you know what, Alex? From what I'm hearing that this next Batman is brutal. I'm hearing that it's going to be heavy rated R. So I don't know, man. I keep on telling you, you might watch the Robert Pattinson's Batman, and you might be like, man, Ben Affleck, who? Come on, man. Don't be like that. You gotta give him some love first. You gotta check it out, and then you can make your opinions, all right? Let's see. Ben definitely deserves that send off. He does. Booyakasha! Zach needs to finish his arc with his Superman, and Ben needs one solo movie before he dies to save the Man of Tomorrow. Yes, completely agree. Snyderverse and Soyverse and Next Gen can have their DC movies all. Okay. and that's the thing, man. It's eventually, like, we're gonna move on. Eventually the Snyderverse is gonna be over, and then they're gonna have to do something else. And I think we're all okay with that. We're okay with that. And we've been saying this. Let Zach finish his arc. He's not trying to do this 20, 30 movie thing. He just wanted to do a couple movies, and that's it. And you can have your send off. And again, Ben can die, and then if you want to infuse the Robert Pattinson Batman into the DCEU or whatever, you can do that. But just let Zach do his thing, and I think everyone will be happy. Everyone will just go, all right, we're good. Thank you for that. Thank you, AT&T. Thank you, HBO Max. Parademon 44. Hey, what's good? What's going on? Anyone trying to do any cosplay or art for DC fandom trying to do a Bizarro cosplay? Yeah, I'm not into cosplay. I mean, I enjoy looking at some of them. But yeah, I mean, hell, if you want to do it, go ahead. And I'm sure some people probably in this chat are going to do something as well. All I care about is Power Girl cosplay. Jeff Johns stole his hair. He's taking everything from me. We all love Leto Joker. Yeah, from what I see, I mean, hell, I rarely see anybody on Twitter or that I interact with that didn't like Jared's take on the Joker. But again, it's hard to really talk shit about him because he only had like 4 or 5 minutes, so it's hard to really like say. And if you go and you watch the Suicide Squad movie, it's really chopped up. I didn't realize how chopped up it was. It doesn't flow well at all. I recently watched it maybe a couple months ago, and I was like, this does not flow well. So you can just tell that a lot was cut. A lot of scenes were cut. So when you get to see more of Jared Leto's Joker, it's going to get more fleshed out, and it's going to be a lot better. Bat Dan 5:30. What if Batman solo has involved flashbacks with Dick Grayson and his death? Deathstroke could be in the main villain as the present day, and the Joker could be the main villain in the flashbacks. That would be cool. I really want to see that scene played out. I want to see Joker killing Dick Grayson. I want to see it without his teeth messed up and maybe not the tattoos. And I want to see Ben just beating the shit out of him. Ultimately, I just want to see that interaction between them two. I just want to see that. And we haven't gotten that yet. And I'm really looking forward to it. So, I mean, no, that'd be cool to see Joker. Yeah, exactly. You could easily do that. You could kind of do flashbacks of him interacting or fighting with the Joker because of what he did, and then the present day would be him fighting against Deathstroke. That'd be fine. I'd be down with that. Low-key Tyler looks too big for his study. Should do a Court of Owls meet Red Hood for Batfleck solo meets Arkham. Hey, I want a Red Hood movie. I'm down for that. I can tell you that much. Red Hood's an awesome character. I mean, Batman always has great characters, though. With Junkie XL Hans Zimmer, it'll be impossible not to tear. Dude, I'm telling you. Everything about this movie is going to be magical. The score, everything. It's going to be fantastic. From the intro. Think about the Zack Snyder intro. He is infamous for doing some of the best intros in movie history. And now he's going to have that. He's going to give us an epic intro for Justice League. And then the movie itself is going to be a grand masterpiece. The music, the score, the emotion, literally everything. I cannot wait to see this movie, and I just know it's going to be my favorite movie of all time. It's the most anticipated movie of all time by far, and I really can't wait to see it. And there's been a hole in my heart for a couple of years now. It's been hard for me to like enjoy just movies in general because I've been constantly thinking about the Snyder Cut. And it's nice to know that I can finally fill that void next year, and then I can move on. It's kind of funny to say, but it's been like hard for me to watch movies, and when I do watch good movies, I just think about the Snyder Cut, and I don't know. It's just it's going to be so worth it. I wanted to know what your opinion on this is. Is the DCU the entirety of the DC live action film shows, or just the Snyderverse? I'd like to think it is all since it all these things. I want to know, what are you trying to say here? Opinion on this. Is the DCU the entirety of DC? I think the DCEU is as well, with getting Zack Snyder back into the hot seat. I think it's Zack's universe. When HBO Max now has a tab that says the DC Extended Universe, and it's all movies that kind of were in line with Zack's universe. When you say the DCEU, you don't talk about the Dark Knight trilogy. You don't talk about Michael Keaton's Batman, Brandon Routh's Superman. It's like Man of Steel from the start of Man of Steel until now. You don't even include Green Lantern. So yes, I think it's, when you say the DCEU, it's Snyder's verse. Now then after that, well, I should say that it's Snyder's movies right now. But then eventually when he's done his arc and he's out of there, then it will continue unless they completely break it off. Then eventually they'll get to a point where Jason Momoa will no longer be Aquaman, Gal Gadot will no longer be Wonder Woman, and then when they restart those franchises and they do another origin story for those characters, then it won't be the DCU anymore. It will probably be something else, or that's my take on it. I think as of right now, whatever Zack started to where it ends, that's the DCEU. If they bring TV characters to the Flash movie, who do you want it to be besides Grant's Flash? That's tough for me, Jeff, because I think it would be cool to bring the TV characters into the movieverse. Yes, I do. But at the same time, I really don't care. It's like I don't want them to. But if they do, and I had to pick, see, you're saying besides Grant's Flash, I feel like I would Maybe Black Lightning. He's cool. I like his character. I'm trying to think. There's God, the Supergirl. There's it's tough. Maybe I would say Arrow, Green Arrow. That's about it. The rest of the characters, I really don't. I don't even watch the shows. I watched a little bit of the Flash, but the rest of the characters I really don't care for. Especially the guy playing Superman. I think he sucks. But I'll say Green Arrow. I'll say him. I saw on Google in Justice League cast, and I saw Giganta on that list. I think she is excellent. Who is that? Giganta? Giganta? Let's see who that is. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Supervillain. Huh. Yeah, I didn't even know that. That's interesting. That's really interesting. You're saying when you Google that she was on the list for his movie. Huh. I'll have to look into that. Thanks for pointing that out though. That's hell, if that's true, that's another DC character added to the movie. And like Zach said, that's not even the tip of the iceberg. So you think we're getting a lot of characters in this movie, it's probably going to be more than that. It's going to be a hell of a lot of surprises. I lost my place. There we go. Here we go. Dr. Fate, thought on Ray Fisher being about that thug life. You know what? Yes, I've seen that clip, and I'm sure everyone here has seen that clip a long time ago where Ray Fisher was at Comic-Con and he was talking about how Joss Whedon came in and did a hell of a job, and he's sitting next to Jason Momoa, and the whole time he's saying it, you can just tell he doesn't mean it. He's kind of just talking out of his ass, only saving face, saying, yo, Joss did a great job. Definitely, if there was one person that could have come in and handled this, it was him. And then as soon as he's done, he looks over to Jason Momoa like, yo, how'd I do? And then Jason wouldn't even look at him. Jason was just like, I'm not even saying a word. That clip is so funny. And then the fact that Ray Fisher takes that clip and puts it on Twitter and then says, I retract this statement. That was huge. That was like, damn, dude. Like, you really are about that thug life. Thank you, Dr. Fate, for adding that in there. That was hardcore. Ray Fisher, I love the guy. Ray Fisher is just, he's been nothing but great to this movement, and Zack Snyder, it hasn't really worked ever since Justice League. He's been so loyal, and if there's one person that deserves to get something out of this or deserves to get his own movie or show after this and to further his acting career, it's Ray Fisher, because he was another person that was screwed, but he held in there. He held strong, and it looks like it's going to work out for him, and more props to him. But for him to do that, it was hilarious, and I'm happy he did it, because I don't think anyone likes Joss Whedon, and I don't like him either. So that was great to see. New details on the Batman game is out. Yes, thank you, Jeffrey, pointing that in my direction. Everyone is saying that. Here's the funny thing. Is DC Fandom, when they started coming out with, or there was the first press release, and I actually read it, they said that WB Games was going to be there. It was nothing official, but I think a lot of people assumed, okay, they didn't do anything for the PS5 event. So now it makes sense as to why they would show up to DC Fandom. Now it's coming out that it looks like they will be releasing the next Batman game at the DC Fandom. I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but they're talking about that's where it's going to be released. Now, what I'm hearing also is I said that Rocksteady is going to be releasing a Suicide Squad game, and they're going to announce that at DC Fandom. And then you're going to have WB Montreal. They've been working on like this Batman Court of Owls game, which apparently you're going to be able to like use the whole Bat family. again, I'm completely down for it. You got the new platform coming out, the new systems, PS5, Xbox. I'm ready for it. The next gen. The last time I played a Batman game was 2015, so it's been over 5 years. So yes, I need a trailer. I can't wait to see it. I'm all for it. Thanks again, Jeffrey, for pointing me in the right direction. But yeah, it looks like DC fandom. I can't talk about it enough. And yes, thanks, Dawson. I see you there. Smash the like button if you're watching this. Please do. But yes, I cannot, like, DC fandom is going to be absolutely bonkers. I can't freaking wait. And it sucks because like late August is like the end of the summer. I don't want to rush it. I don't want that cold weather coming in quite yet. But when it comes to my entertainment, I want DC fandom here now, because that day is going to be trailer after trailer and news after news. It's going to be bananas, and I can't wait. What's going on, man? The Truth 31 fun stream. The MCU is dead. Bury it. Yes, it is. It is dead. Bye-bye. Smash that like button, like I said. Thanks, Dawson. I was posting Diablo tweets all day for the Release the Haircut Week 2 event. I don't know anything about the Justice League stuff. What are you trying to say? I was posting Diablo tweets all day. You don't know what's going on with the Justice League? Well, Zack Snyder's Justice League's coming out. I'm pretty sure you know that. Yes, exactly. Zack gets to finish his story, and then we're all good. We can all be good and be happy and say, damn, that was a hell of a ride. To whoever just wrote JDF Batman, I saw that and I thought of Jason David Frank from the Power Rangers. Patogo, hey, what's up, bro? What's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. DC fandom sounds fun. Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm here for Zack Snyder's DC Universe. When his story is completed, I am moving on because I don't trust WB. Yeah, I hear you, man. But the beautiful thing is that AT&T has control now. That's the beautiful thing. So we shouldn't even talk about WB anymore, because WB, yes, they can still put out DC movies, which they are going to do, but AT&T, they're the ones that are giving us what we want. So don't worry about WB anymore. Worry about AT&T, because they are giving us what we want. And it seems like if we tell them what we want, they're going to give it to us. So whatever you want, put it out there, and your dreams might come true. Yeah, I figured you meant Jeffrey Dean Morgan. That's why I went along with it. I was like, is there someone else I'm missing here? But yeah, you got the first two letters right. So I figured that. Integrity 101, my boy. What's going on? Thanks for showing up. What we got? Under the Hood with Dick Grayson as Talon, the Twist, the Deathstroke working with Cordavallis. Hey, man, whatever Ben wants to give us, I'm down with it. Jay Oliva said it was one of the best scripts he's ever read. So if they go along with that same movie that Ben wanted to put out, the same script, I'm down. It's Ben's Batman, so I'm good. I'm ready. Just want some water in my face. The Wonder Woman intro in BVS was awesome. One of the best intros of all time. It's funny you said that, because someone today put the intro, they said it was the best MCU intro, which was Thor in Infinity War at the end battle, when he just shows up when they're fighting, and I guess he was in space trying to get his hammer or whatever, and he shows up. Now, you know what pissed me off about that scene? And again, this is why DC is the perfect package. It's because of the score. DC movies, Zack Snyder movies, their score is amazing. In Thor Ragnarok, again, I'm a big Led Zeppelin guy. In Thor Ragnarok, 2 times they used a Led Zeppelin song. It's the Immigrant Song. And in the beginning, when he starts fighting, it just made the scene so cool. It made it epic. And I was like, damn, like, I'll never forget that. And then again, later on in the movie, he fights again, and they use the same song. It was incredible. Then in Infinity War, he shows up, and you're giving me that stupid Avengers theme song when he shows up. And I just was like, this ruined the moment. It really ruined the moment. It was so, you could have easily, again, put in that Immigrant Song from Led Zeppelin, and it would have made that scene 10 times better. And then when Wonder Woman shows up, that freaking guitar riff is absolutely insane. It's so good. So good. It's can't talk about it enough. Final fight, Batman and Joker versus Deathstroke in town, Dick Grayson. Well, that's a hell of a twist right there, isn't it? That's really interesting. I'd be down for it. Well, Ben already has his Batman theme. It's the drums, which again is very good. Would you like to see an R-rated Power Rangers where there's so much blood and so many people die slow? I'd watch it. I don't know if it's something I'm begging for, but it's interesting you say that because a friend of mine, he sent me like a 10-minute video on YouTube that someone made, and it's got it's a Power Rangers, something they made, and it's very like rated, it's very gory, and it's actually really cool. Who was the guy that was in it? He was in Dawson's Creek. What the hell's his name? I forget the guy's name, but he was actually one of the Power Rangers, I think. But yeah, look that clip. It's like 10 minutes. It wasn't a part of the Power Rangers show or any movie. It was something that someone made. And the suits and the action and this, it's all legit. Very good, but it's very bloody, very R-rated, if you will. So yeah, I'd watch it. I was a big fan of the Power Rangers when I was younger. It's been hard watching comic book movies. I had given up on comic book movies before Zach's. Yeah, hey man, I'm right there with you. It's just movies in general. It's been tough because for me, and I'm sure a bunch of other people on this stream and that are a part of this movement, is Zach gave us movies that had it all. Great dialogue, great writing, great score, great action, great visuals. It's just everything from start to finish was just perfect in my eyes. And when you're given that, and then you start watching these other movies, and specifically comic book movies, it's hard to watch them because you're not getting that anymore. And that's why Zach will be one of my favorite directors of all time, because again, he's just giving me, in my eyes, perfection. So when you give me another movie, I don't care if it's an Endgame or Infinity War, it's not giving me what I'm used to. It's not giving me what I want. So it would be the sequel to the 2017 one and end on a cliffhanger. If you're talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, yeah, I'm hearing that it will end on a cliffhanger, which is good because a cliffhanger means a sequel. Zack has his own universe, which is basically the JO characters' reasons exactly the same as Nolan Trilogy. Keaton is an alternate universe that will lead to Batman Beyond, aka Batman 3. Here's the thing about Batman Beyond, and I don't think anyone's really talking about this, and I wanted to bring that up, is the fact that if Keaton's Batman is in the Flash movie, right, and the Flash goes in the Speed Force and somehow ends up in the Keaton verse or whatever, Burton verse, and he sees Keaton's Batman, that's cool, that's fine and dandy. So how do you turn that into a Batman Beyond story? Because it has to be like years and years into the future. Now, again, you could just take that present day setting and then just, I guess have someone underneath of him, Terry McGinnis, if you will, and just give him a more futuristic suit, I guess, or a high-tech suit where he can fly with it or whatever. That's easy to do. But as far as it being in the future, I don't know how it's going to work. But, I mean, I guess they don't care. I don't know. I'm just saying that if they're continuing with that story, then obviously Michael Keaton's Batman will not be, he won't be 100 years from now, if you catch my drift, if you see what I'm saying. But I'm sure if that's the route they want to go and they want him to be the Batman and Batman Beyond, they could figure it out, and I'd be fine with that. That's the only problem I see. Yeah, I would want to see Katie Cassidy's Black Canary. She deserves so much better than the Arrowverse. Again, I didn't really watch much of I've actually only seen one episode of Arrow. But yeah, I mean, if you think she deserves better than the Arrowverse, I believe you. I trust you. Watch Stargirl. It's a cool TV show. You know what? I'm getting I'm getting interested in that. I've been hearing a lot about it, and I know that Jeff Johns is. So when he's involved in that, so when you say Jeff Johns, it kind of just makes me like, yeah, I'm kind of weary, kind of stray away from it. But everyone's been saying it's good. I at least need to watch the first episode. I at least need to give a crack at it. And also with that, Doom Patrol season 2 is out. I haven't even started that. I know they dropped the first 3 episodes on HBO Max. There's just a lot going on and a lot of time I don't have. So I'll definitely at least need to watch the first episode, and then I have to get on Doom Patrol because I really enjoyed the first season of that. We got Josh streams. The CW shows are whack, too much drama and enough action. True. Couldn't agree more. And my mic is being stupid. Give me a second. And we're back. Let's see. If Michael Keaton is Kingdom Come Batman, we got to have a Kingdom Come Superman, right? Sorry. I've been hearing that too, that his suit is going to be like the Kingdom Come suit, which is saying that he's actually going to have a suit, so he's actually going to fight. Which that changes the game, actually. Now that's crazy. I mean, they could, if you think about it, instead of doing a Batman Beyond movie, they could do a Kingdom Come movie. And then you could have a different Superman. Yeah. Hey, man, all I can say is the possibilities are endless. This is the multiverse. They can infuse, they can do whatever they want with these characters, and they can just do whatever they want. And it just goes to show you, because a movie like BVS, it takes from the death of Superman, it takes from the Dark Knight Returns. They could easily take a Kingdom Come type story and infuse that with another story, infuse that with the Flashpoint, if you will. There's just so many different angles they could go with that. But yes, if they would do a Kingdom Come Batman, then yes, you would have to have the Kingdom Come Superman, which again would be another Superman. So we'll just have to see. Giganta is the girl that turned into a giant at will. She was in the Super Friends cartoon and Wonder Woman Bloodlines. Yeah, again, I don't know much about her, but yeah, okay, she turns into a giant. Yeah, I just have to look that up. I had no idea. If she's on the IMDb page, and that's very interesting. Another curveball into the mix. For the teasers people have been posting, I think it's the Final Crisis arc. So my guess, pay attention to everything for movies and TV. Oh, I appreciate that. Getting back to me, Jeff. Yeah, I saw a bunch of people putting up these like Justice League gifts and everything, and I just had no idea what was going on. Did I miss something? I hope not. Momoa's face in that video had me like, oh. His face was absolutely priceless. It was so funny. It was like, dude, I'm happy that I didn't say it. He wouldn't even give him props. He wouldn't even give him a head nod like, hey, man, thanks for taking that bullet. He was just like, nope. I'm not saying a word. I'm not even looking up. What's going on, Brian? Thanks for showing up. We got Ray Fisher he was in the 3rd season of True Detective, which is another show I stopped watching. I need to finish that because that was actually pretty good. Yeah, he was the son in True Detective. So yes, that was the only thing I believe he did after Justice League. So he had a little bit of work, but not much. Nobody liked Joss. It's not that I'm not allowing anyone, but at this point I'm only gonna have 10 more minutes left, so it's not even worth coming on the stream. With this show, I just wanted to answer a lot of questions because my last live stream, I didn't really answer too many questions. And I know a bunch of you guys would like your questions answered. So I figured that today I would just answer a bunch of questions. I might have someone on Thursday. We'll have to wait and see. I'm sure between now and Thursday, there's going to be a bunch of crap that happens because that just seems the way it's been with the DCU. Morning/night. What's going on, Akbar? Well, for me, it's 9:30 at night. It might be the morning for you, so good morning if it is. Nick, what's going on, buddy? We did it. I was just telling everyone about the Justice Con streaming event. It's going to be sick. Thanks again for setting that all up, and Dawson for doing the poster. Good job, guys. I can't wait to be a part of it. It's going to be an awesome 2 days. Yeah, buddy, you made the live. What's going on, Ray? Crisis on Infinite Streams. Damn, Skippy. Ben Affleck will shoot another Bat film. Michael Keaton will shoot another Bat film. And Robert Pattinson, in a nutshell, the next Bale and Nolan, no killing type character. Hey, man, I don't know about that. From what I'm hearing about Matt Reeves, the Batman, I'm hearing that it's going to be dark. It's going to be like heavy, rated R. Like, you know what someone said the other day? They were comparing it to like Seven, the movie Seven. Have you seen that? Holy crap. If it's anywhere like that, this is going to be on a whole nother level. But we'll just have to wait and see. And, you know, I'm pretty sure Reeves wants to be different. So, how are you different? You just have to go further than anyone's gone before. And I can see them taking that angle. Have to see. Again, our happy ending are showing. Yes, we are getting our happy ending. Finally! Hi, Tyler. Keep doing your thing. Can't wait for Justice Con DC fandom. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate that. Yeah, the scores. Oh, the best music. I'm telling you. So good. I would like to see in DCU Steel. I would like to see Christopher Judge as Steel. Christopher Judge. Who's that? I'm looking all this stuff up today. Oh, okay. Okay, I know you're talking about Stargate. Yeah. I remember this guy. You would like to see him as Steel. Fine with me. Oh my god, the Avengers theme is horrible, man. Whatever. You can like the Avengers all you want. You can like the MCU all you want, but don't tell me they have a good score or good music, because they don't. Yeah, if you're talking about the Power Rangers one, yeah, it's a fan made, but it's got the dude from Dawson's Creek in it. What's his name? Here, I'm looking up everything on my freaking phone right now. What's his name? I want to say Jeremy something. James Vanderbeek. That's who it is. Yes, he pops up. It's fan made, but it's really good. Yes, James Vanderbeek. Of course, it's right underneath. This is the guy. I know which Power Rangers short film you were talking about. Yes, it's sick. Check it out. Oh, what do you think Kevin Feige's reaction was when the teaser? His face. He was probably like, shit. What do we do now? What do we do? But from what I hear is he doesn't like to fast track anything. It doesn't matter. He's not like, oh my god, let's put the X-Men in our next movie, or let's fast track the Fantastic Four or whatever, Silver Surfer. I heard he's not like that. I think he's a smart guy. Props to Feige, because he did a hell of a job. I got hate towards him, but he has to be looking over here at the DCU, DC, whatever Zach's doing and all this stuff, and he really has to be like, damn, like, we shot our load. But you know what? They shot their load, and I think that's it. They had an epic conclusion for their fans, and now they have to rebuild and try something else. But as far as they're probably looking at us and looking at the DC stuff and be like, damn, I wish we were them right now. But they're not. So a Green Lantern will show up in Stargirl also. I gotta check this damn show out. Man. Why are you so tall? My parents' genes. That's why. All right, guys, I'm probably gonna get out of here in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna fast track these questions. Batman Beyond doesn't have to be in the future. I think it's extremely unlikely that they'll do that. Meaning trains the next younger Batman, which, yeah, and that could be the case. It could be. They could just not put it in the future and just give him like a tech suit that he can fly. That's fine. I'm just saying that if you try to make it like, because in the cartoon it's like probably like 100 years in the future. I'm not exactly sure, but that wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, they can do whatever they want. The multiverse, it doesn't matter. It's not going to kill anyone. I want Danny Trejo. I don't know about that one. Maybe I'm completely wrong, but I think Keaton will be in the updated version of his already iconic bat suit. I'd be fine with that. Listen, you can give him a mech suit or whatever, but don't completely make it like the Kingdom Come suit, because I don't like that suit at all. And the suit that they gave what's his face in the CW show, don't make it like that. But no, they'll give him an awesome suit. Probably not, like you said, an updated suit with the original logo and everything. Make it look badass. Justice League picks are just early buzz, nothing official yet. Come on, Sid. Why you gotta do that to me? Why you gotta say stuff like that? Early buzz. Early buzz for what? What's going on? I don't need official, but I need rumor. So you can give me rumor, right? Batman Disney owners just offered a bundle to get for a month. Should have waited before. Yeah, I did see that. What I'm hearing though is you should probably cancel it, and then you can do that whole thing and get HBO Max for $5. But that's up to you. That's up to you. Swinging out the air. Yeah, he probably was. Not so happy. To be in Disney's camp right now, you can't be happy looking over here. Makes sound good to me. Gotta go, bro. See ya. Have a good night, Patogo. Marvel doesn't have anything. Eternals, Shang-Chi, Captain Marvel. I'll get that whack shit out of here. That's true. You say all that stuff, and I'm just like, okay, all right, I got nothing. I could care less. Batman is going to be dark. Trust. That's what I'm hearing, man. I'm not just hearing dark. I'm hearing, like, when you compare that to the movie Seven, like, that's more than dark. What's in the box? What's in the box? We promises. Hashtag we promises. Reeves will be dark in its own thing. Hope it's great, but I just don't think he'll have 3 Batman on film without one of them being the one rule Batman. Keaton and Affleck are already brutal. Yeah, I mean, that's true. They could try to make Pattinson the nice Batman, but I don't know. Like I said, from what I'm hearing, that's not what I'm hearing. Pattinson may be darker than all of them. And that's the thing, and that's what I'm trying to explain is every time they make a new Batman movie, they say, this has to be different. We're not going to give them the same thing, right? And you have Ben Affleck who really pushed the envelope. They really, out of all the Batman, they really gave you a dark, grizzled, brutal, just menacing Batman. So now you have Robert Pattinson. So now Matt Reeves goes, what can we do now with this Batman? Well, we can make this a very, very possibly gruesome, dark detective type movie. And I don't think Pattinson is gonna be beating these guys to a pulp. I don't think that. I just think that whatever happens in the movie, the crime is gonna be brutal. It's gonna be disgusting, possibly. Because again, this is a different angle you can take this movie. Just like Joaquin Phoenix did with the Joker. That was an R-rated Joker movie. And some parts were brutal. Like that scene where he's stabbing the dude with the scissors, that was brutal. That was dark. You've never seen that in a comic book movie before. But right there you did. So maybe that could be what's going down in this new Batman movie. We'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, that's exactly what I was trying to say. So not the movie itself, not Batman. I don't see them making Batman this just brutal, beating the shit out of people character. All right, a couple more, and then I'm getting off of here. Batman is dark, which I really can't. Some folks mooning about that. Yeah, I know. People are going to have their gripes about every interpretation of the character, saying he's too dark, this and that. But for the most part, I think everyone liked Ben's take on the character. Contrarians, they just want to juxtapose something. Yeah, it's something about the rebirth. I don't. Okay, what's going on? Igor, what's going on, buddy? I just sent you a DM. Anytime anyone asks what's in the box, I always say Gwyneth Paltrow's head. Hey, if you guys haven't seen Seven, please check it out. I really enjoy that movie, honestly. That is a good thriller. Love it. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Yes, she is Catwoman. Don't know what to think about it. Just have to wait and see her in the first trailer, possibly. Oh, I appreciate that, DC Extended. Appreciate that a lot. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for popping in. Okay, well, we are at the 1 hour mark. You guys have any more questions? One more before I go? Because if not, okay, we got integrity. One more, and then I'm getting out of here. Okay, so let's assume Reeves' Batman is the darkest Batman of all time. With 3 Batman on film, that the fans that always freak out about Batman killing will need one version they can hang their hat on. Yes, and again, I can see where you're coming from, but at the end of the day, we just don't know yet. We don't know what they're going to give us. And they could give us a lighter version of the character. They could. I don't know. I just know that when you look at a character, when you bring a new Batman on screen, you say, how can we make this character different from what we had before? How can we, and they looked at it and they said, how can we make this Batman different from Ben Affleck's Batman? And yes, you could easily go the route where it's like, okay, this Batman's not going to kill. He's going to be a nicer Batman. He's going to be more of a detective, noir type film. Or they can say, well, let's push the envelope even further. So we just don't know. This is just things we're hearing. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. I see that a lot. I see that with a lot of questions. We'll just have to wait and see because time will tell. So with that, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you all coming in here, showing up. Where can you get that hat? I actually got it from Lord Koj on Twitter. So if you find him on Twitter, Lord Koj, just DM him and see him and ask him about the hat because he's selling them. Good dude. Great guy. Much love. So again, guys, appreciate you coming out here. Thanks for popping in, and I'll be back Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So with that, I'm out.